What's up, boys?
What up?
Oh, just living the dream. A little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. We called a hurricane down here in Florida. Hurricane Helen. I always knew she'd keep
Helena?
haunting me. Helena, yeah, it's Helena. Whatever. I always knew Helen would keep haunting me from Iowa.
Helen Keller?
Whoa.
I
So,
can't see.
anywho, Bear, how's Joe?
I finally finished a order that I was doing that I started on the 3rd. So, I mean,
And your camera keeps flickering.
yeah, it works on literally everything else. I don't know why this StreamYard doesn't like it. I got no idea.
Well, hopefully we get through before you black out again. Joe blackouts are fun, though. Where'd he go? There he is. Well, we have some crazy junk that happened last week. Some refs, some not refs, some good games, some bad games, some garbage time, a little bit of everything going on there. And Caitlin Clark's awesome. Caitlin Clark can still be awesome, and the Fever cannot be.
Yeah, that's true. But the refs, man, the refs.
The refs. Well, we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about week 4. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. Starburst and all, Joe.
What's up?
Fave Reds, bro. Fave Reds.
They're the best.
You know what's the best? The refs. I mean, I think that's the best point. Actually, that's the best part to, talk about week 3 is the refs. But I just got to start with Monday night because we had 2 games that a lot to process. One game was terrible. The other game was really good.
Yeah, one was awesome and one was
bad. One was bad. So I think we have to just throw this out there. One of 2 things. We overrated Trevor Lawrence too early. Doug Peterson's not a good coach. Those are the only 2 options, in my opinion. And the Jags defense sucks, but that goes with coaching as well.
There's also another option that the GM is god awful that drafted what was that D end that they drafted number 1 that everybody was shocked by? I can't even think of his name right now.
Yes.
Joshua
Allen.
Yeah, no, not that one.
I don't know who. I don't speak Spanish.
They've put about as much into their O-line as the Dolphins have. But their whole scheme system, it makes no sense. They make ETN they want him to be a workhorse back when that's not what he is. Like the GM, the coach, and Trevor Lawrence. I'll say all three
are not good.
Are overrated.
Overrated.
I would say Trevor Lawrence is like realistically, he's the modern era Andy Dalton, right? Like he's middle of the league.
Don't you disrespect Andy Red Rifle. Win a game with the Panthers.
No. But like Trevor Lawrence, he's an average quarterback. That's what he is.
He's got some hair.
Yeah. I mean, he's got all of the talent in the world. It's just, what's all of the talent in the world going to do when that's a team around you?
This is going to be one of those, like, in the future, he's going to get like Stafford and the Lions. Like, Stafford was good. Megatron was good. But
Stafford was better than Trevor's been.
Yeah, well, yeah, but Stafford's team wasn't as bad as what Trevor has either.
Yeah.
Because, like, he had weapons. I mean, you can go through and, like, look at, like, the tight ends that went through there. Even Brendan Pettigrew, I mean, wasn't the greatest tight end, but still, you know. Nate Burleson. Who else went through there? A lot of people. A lot of good talent. Detroit just, I don't know, the vibes at that time. Now the vibes are excellent.
Like, I understand that the Jags went out there and they paid Gabe Davis and they drafted Brian Thomas Jr. I get that. Trevor Lawrence only has chemistry with one guy, and he's never on the field except in 3 wide receiver sets. Why? Get Christian Kirk out there more.
Captain Kirk.
Evan Ingram being hurt, I think, is also hurting him.
Because injuries suck.
Yeah. Because he 100 catches last year, roughly.
Yeah.
So I don't know that there's a good scheme that's set around him. I also don't think that he's also got what he needs in between right now.
You think he's thinking too much?
I mean, I think all of these young guys are. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Like, other than I can't even think of his name right now.
Other than Stroud?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, name the last, like, first round rookie quarterback that succeeded in his first year.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
RG3.
But that's the last one. That's 12 years ago.
Bro, that makes me feel old.
Like, that's 12 years ago.
I just said someone, though. Blake Bortles.
He wasn't successful. The team was.
Definitely not in his rookie year either.
Like, you know.
First overall or just first round?
First round.
Josh Allen.
No, he was bad his first year.
Patrick Mahomes.
He didn't play his first year.
He played one game.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. And then he had 50 touchdowns.
Yeah. The second year.
Lamar.
Didn't play his first year.
Dak Prescott.
Wasn't a first round quarterback.
I'd say Jalen, but he was a second round and he wasn't good. Ooh, I got you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Paxton Lynch.
Nope.
Tim motherfucking Tebow.
Like, you could say, like, if it wasn't first round quarterback, like, you'd say Brock Purdy, right?
You said successful. Not the team.
Was.
You said, but that.
I mean, successful as in, like, he did, like, his touchdown interception ratio was all right. He had good passing yards. Like, he was also successful.
Yeah.
Like, quarterbacks just don't succeed in their first year. They never do. Like, of the number 1 overall pick quarterbacks,
Jamarcus Russell.
What one instantly didn't have a top 10 pick? Like, I can't name one. I have no idea.
Of number 1
Andrew
overall?
Luck. Yeah.
Andrew Luck. Yeah, because he was 11-5.
Like, number 1 overall quarterbacks, like, they're always next year inside the top 10 pick.
So you're saying that I was right? Andrew Luck was the most successful first-round quarterback? Bro, and he retired early. I think he's still only like 33.
Yeah.
Damn, why does that make me feel so old?
Because, like, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow. Like Joe Burrow's first year, that's when they got Jamar Chase, top 10 pick. Like all the first overall quarterbacks, it's all bad every time. That's why I don't. He wasn't the first.
Do we potentially have one right now? In the first round pick, first round, not pick, but first round. Yeah, first round quarterback, not first, not
do
first.
We have one right now.
Yeah, potentially.
I would have Jaden Daniels number 1 right now.
I think that's a good segue to just the Jags are bad. Are they done? Forking them?
Forking them? No.
6 teams have gone 0-3 and made the playoffs.
I'm not putting it for. They play in the AFC South. That whole division looks garbage right now.
Fork in them. I never took the fork out of them.
That whole division looks garbage.
They've lost 8 straight. The Jags have lost 8 straight games.
Yeah, but would you be surprised if that team suddenly rattled off 8 straight? I wouldn't.
Yeah, and
then they start off last year.
I thought they were good last year and fell apart.
Yes, maybe they're just the opposite this year.
No. Oh,
weren't they the opposite the year before last year?
So I saw something.
They started off bad and then they ended up taking off.
I saw something. I don't know if you saw this. Doug Peterson, first year in Philadelphia, 9-7. Mm-hmm. Second year in Philadelphia, 9-7.
Mm-hmm.
Third year in Philadelphia, 4-7-1 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
First year in Jacksonville, 9-8. Second year, Jacksonville, 9-8. Third year, currently 0-3. Maybe Nick Foles is so big he was able to carry Doug Peterson with him.
I see many issues with the Jags as a whole. I don't think it's straight Dougie P's job. I don't think it's straight Trevor's job.
And I was like, that's crazy. That's wild.
That whole team is kind of bad. But I think Jaden Daniels has potential to be something.
The quarterback.
I mean, if I had to tier rank them right now, the healthy ones, the number 1 overall pick is dead last for me.
Caleb?
Yeah, I'm putting Bo above him right now.
Mr. Incredible Bo next?
I'll put Bo above him right now. Bo's playing better football, has better instincts. Just the worst team around him.
Fair. But I'm taking Caleb's upside.
That's fair, but I'm saying like right now, like
this very moment in time,
a game you have to win a game in the NFL today. I'm taking Bo above Caleb. If it's college, yeah, I think Caleb can go out there and ball out in college. Mm-hmm. I don't think he can in the NFL.
That's fair.
I think he's too much backyard football.
That's fair. Well, let's talk about another 0-3 team. Since you won't put the fork in the Jags, what about the Bengals?
Forking one of them. Forking them.
You're forking the Bengals.
They are in a tough division.
Well, just like last year, I never took the fork out. Joe Burrow, as I called him, 2 years ago? The modern day Dan Marino. Make it to a Super Bowl, never sniff it again. He's phenomenal. Unfortunately, health is a concern. The defense is atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lou Anarumo, great DC. he always has something for the Chiefs at least. Wow.
The fact that the game I was most confident in them pulling off a win, like in the final 5 minutes, was against the Chiefs is blasphemy. Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't even know what's going on with that team.
A whole lot of everything.
The wide receivers are divas, like the old school divas. Their line is getting hurt constantly. That defense can't block anything. Can't stop nothing. It's the condom that Thad took away in Blue Mountain State. Poured some water in it for Alex Moran.
First one done.
But I mean, that defense ain't stopping anything.
Joe, I just gotta know. Do you like my jersey?
Yeah.
Isn't it so nice?
It is.
It's a great number too, right?
Nope. Awful number.
It's actually really.
I thought in that game, people died. I'll say that.
In which game? This game?
Lions Cardinals. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, the refs suck. I mean,
oh my God.
I'm wearing Lions gear. 100%. I saw it live, and the Cardinals got screwed.
Yes, they did.
Did it cost them the game? I don't know, but it cost them the lead in that moment. Like, nope. I don't know how. Again, wearing Lions gear, and I'm saying this.
Was the whistle blown? Yes, it was. Why was the whistle blown early? I have no idea.
I don't care that the whistle was blown. The clock clearly showed 2:01.
Yeah.
I don't care. The whistle blowing the play dead, let it play out.
Yeah.
That way, when you review it, you say, oh, yeah, the whistle blew. However, it was a bad whistle. So basically, you're saying the ref is like this, and then like sneeze, that's the end of the play.
Yeah.
Because the whistle blew. Like, no,
that's what they're saying.
Let it play out. That it happens on fumbles that are clearly recovered by the other team, scoop and scored. It happens on it should not happen. That type of stuff, mistakes happen. Missed holding calls, missed PIs. It happens. It happens. Something that is a clear second.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff is correctable. That stuff should not happen.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen again. It didn't happen in the Chiefs game, so no one cares about it.
Well, I mean, people care about it. And I saw a lot of comments that were like Lions fans being like, you know what? It used to happen to us, and now it's happening for us. I'm here for it. And I'm just like, you know what? You're celebrating it. You're talking about it the right way. You're not denying it. You're just being like, it used to happen to us. Now it's happening for us.
That's
I'm like,
fair.
You know what? Props.
Kudos. I mean, it's fair. I mean, sometimes your team feels like a victim of the penalties.
Hey.
The Cowboys were the most penalized team for 3 years in a row when they were going 12-5. Which, random stat, I don't know if you knew this. The Cowboys are the only team in the last 3 years to go 12-5, to win 12 games or more.
Yeah.
They don't have the best record in that span, because I think there's obviously a 15-win team, 14-win team in that span as well. Mm-hmm. But they're the only team to have 12 or more for 3 seasons straight.
That's
and
right.
Mike McCarthy's going to get fired.
Yeah. And Dan Quinn isn't there anymore.
Well, that's not why they went 12-5.
Mm-hmm.
It's why they scored. The defense allowed 40 points in the playoffs. Fine, Joe. Fine. We will talk about it. The Cowboys game. Fine. Yeah. Let me put on my non-biased hat.
What's going on with the Cowboys, man?
Their defense fucking sucks.
That's not all.
That's most of it. I mean, all right. Here's how I'm going to equate this to you. The Cowboys right now is your Madden team. And me playing against you, just running the clock, running the ball successfully, getting first downs, 14-yard plays, and then getting a lead. And then knowing the Cowboys do not have a run game. They're playing from behind.
See, you're admitting that more things are wrong than just the defense.
Oh well, the defense they've allowed 500 rushing yards in 2 games.
I understand.
No, it's you shouldn't be one-dimensional in the first quarter.
You're right. You shouldn't.
And the Cowboys don't have to be until they're down 14-0 in
no,
5 plays.
They are just one-dimensional. Where's the talent at running back? Where's the talent?
The practice squad.
Non-existent.
Dalvin Cook, bro.
He's not talented anymore.
He's probably got more in the tank than the 3 of what we got now.
I don't know. I think Rico Dowdle's more talented than everybody you got on there, but that's not much.
Hunter Lipke. We need more Hunter Lipke.
Hell, it's working for the Chiefs. It's working for the Chiefs. Might as well.
Right? No, exactly.
Get
the white
Peyton Hillis had a good run.
Hey, one. He got on the Madden cover.
Yeah.
But no, it's the defense is horrendous. I mean, the
line doesn't look good though either on offense.
I thought the line looks fine. I mean, they had their moments, but I mean,
Zach looks like Zach, but Tyler Smith looks good.
Guyton is questionable, but BB's been fine.
I've not been a fan.
I mean, the running backs do kind of. I mean, Dowdle has his flashes.
Like Turpin might be the only person showing up for the Cowboys. No, because Aubrey's amazing.
Which, by the way, say what you want. That game, even though the Cowboys lost, that was passing the torch.
Mm-hmm.
Aubrey's the best kicker in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he was best kicker in the game last year.
Yeah, but now it's solidified because Justin. I don't know what happened to Justin Tucker.
No, the only time I've argued with you is when you say new GOAT, and I'm like, no, he's not the new GOAT.
Who Aubrey?
Yeah, he's not the new GOAT. So you're right.
All I want him to kick a 70-yarder because he can do it. That 65-yarder was cake.
I mean, BMAC used to do it all the time.
No, I'm talking about like in a game. In practice is one thing, but in a game, hey, can we make a pact? If Aubrey kicks a 70+ yard field goal this year, we get Aubrey jerseys.
No.
70+.
No.
It's got to be 70.
No.
Why not?
I think he can do it.
Yeah, but he has to actually do it.
Yeah, but I don't like.
Okay, fine.
I wouldn't be surprised
if Aubrey kicks a game-winning field goal above 70 yards in the playoffs.
Okay.
What about if he kicks a game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl? Not 70, just a game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl. It's got to be.
I don't have a Vinatieri jersey.
Yeah, but the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl.
He's not even my favorite Cowboy of all time. Why would I get his jersey first? I don't even own a Broncos jersey anymore after the flood.
Dang.
Well, why would I make Aubrey be my only jersey that I own?
Because that'd be awesome. Just a random 17 Cowboys jersey.
But I mean, I love Aubrey. He's awesome. I'm in fantasy leagues with all Cowboys fans, so I never get Aubrey. And the one I'm not in a league with Cowboys fans, Chad picks Aubrey. So I have no Aubrey, and I love Aubrey.
You won't.
She won't.
He will.
No, she won't.
He will.
No.
Tell him that's what you want for Christmas. I bet you he gets it.
She would not get it. She'd get a Dolphins jersey.
You'll get her the 7. Waddle, isn't he 17?
Yeah.
You get her Waddle, but not Aubrey. That's wild, bro. Please don't do this to me. I might develop a testosterone.
I love Aubrey. He's phenomenal.
I just want to see 70-yard field goal kicked yes, Tucker probably could have done it, but I don't think he can do it now.
Mm-mm.
But just Aubrey is his leg is legging.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but
they can't stop the run.
Tucker doesn't seem right.
Oh, we were talking.
Tucker hasn't seemed right for me since the whole Chiefs incident.
Yeah, Travis Kelce broke him.
Yeah. He got scared of Travis Kelce apparently or something.
Yeah, and all he did was move the helmet or kick the helmet or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to be fair, no, I can't really say that. I was going to say Kelce hasn't been the same either, but Kelce's won the Super Bowl since that game. And he was phenomenal in that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, phenomenal.
He was pretty good.
he was good, but phenomenal.
I mean, he had a case for MVP because of Taylor Swift. Have you seen the crazy
oh my god, I love it.
The conspiracies of why Kelce's because Swift's the liberal.
You know what? I'm finally back in. Swifties, welcome to the NFL. I love it.
It's so
hate on the Chiefs funny. With me.
It's so funny.
Yes, we all hate Patrick Mahomes here.
I don't.
Okay, country roads.
Country road, take Mahomes. Oh, which by the way, I didn't even realize it until Saturday, until the game was already in place. But I beat Joe in fantasy. Soundly too. And I wasn't number one scorer, so that means I'm not cursed.
Yeah, I went from number one scorer last week to losing to James, and it felt real good.
And I went from number two scorer to number two scorer.
Yeah, that's what happens when James has Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, and Rashee Rice. That's what happens. And
Mahomes, double up.
Mahomes kind of sucks in fantasy though.
Double up with Rashee. That's yeah. I mean, Rashee's awesome, but double up. Oh, dang it! Remember last year we did. Actually, I don't even remember. We never did the score. We tried to do the fantasy of just you and me, and you picked Kelce first pick.
Oh yeah.
So I had to take Mahomes.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, the Cowboys are broken. We're way off topic. Cowboys are broken.
Yeah, garbage time, Dak.
I'm gonna convince you differently. So that first touchdown, 100% garbage time.
Yep.
100%. Just no argue about that. After the onside kick, everything after that, I do not believe is garbage time. Especially the third touchdown. At that point, that you have to make all the momentum is Dallas. All of it. After the onside kick. And football is a game of momentum. If the Cowboys make one of those 2-point conversions, or even the first one, it's a tie game. Assuming everything else plays the same way. They get the onside kick, score touchdowns. Because they went down the field. It was 28-6 with 10 minutes left.
Yeah. And the Ravens were just trying to milk the clock.
And to the point where it was 28-5, 28-25.
Yeah.
The Ravens didn't touch the ball for 5 minutes. Because the Cowboys got the onside kick.
They did what the Falcons should have done when they played the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
What? Convert a 3rd and 6 after going backwards on first down and getting 5 yards on second down? They literally needed to complete that pass. Otherwise, if the Cowboys force a 3 and out there, you think the Cowboys lose that game at 28-25?
Yeah.
I don't.
I do.
I think they at least can kick a field goal to tie it.
Is that garbage? Winner of 70.
Would that be garbage time? When does garbage time stop? That first touchdown, yes, 100% garbage time. The second touchdown and the third touchdown, that's not garbage time. And besides, the Ravens blow leads.
Once garbage time starts, it can't stop.
So the Raiders beat the Ravens the previous week in all garbage time?
Yeah. Once garbage time stops, it just starts. It doesn't stop.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah. So the Ravens just turn into garbage mode when they're up by 10?
I guess.
So because
they're cocky. Yep.
They have lost the most games in the Harbaugh era of any NFL team with a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, which is crazy stat considering they're a run first team. That's crazy. Maybe the Ravens just can't close out games.
They can't. They get too confident.
Which again doesn't make sense. But anywho, Huber, I think the little bit of life that we did see, if that doesn't wake up the Cowboys, I don't know what will.
When is CD gonna wake up? That's the thing I care about.
Well, he also fumbled in the red zone. The Cowboys would have won. That was before garbage time. He did our only turnover in the red zone was CD, and he's yelling at Dak.
When is CD gonna wake up? That's the thing I care about.
Oh, CD's nuts.
I love CD, but he is not playing like the CD Lamb I know right now.
Because he wanted so much money, he forgot how to catch. He did have a really good play against the Saints, but I mean, still, everybody has looked like I could make the argument the only people that have shown up literally in games is Turpin.
Yep.
Aubrey.
Yep.
I'm not going to name offensive linemen because Zach Martin, obviously. No defensive linemen.
Yep.
No linebackers.
Yep.
Kalen Carson's made some plays, but I'm going to say no secondary.
Yep.
Even though Diggs did have an interception first game. And I'm going to argue Dak has showed up. Maybe late, but he did show up. It's not his fault there's drops.
I think he showed up this week.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm saying like in the entire season, that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think like
do you know how many tackles
Hendrick showed up on week 1?
Week 1, yeah. Do you know how many tackles for a loss Micah has right now?
Probably 0.
One.
I haven't heard his name be said once.
He's got 1. You know how many sacks he has?
0.
1. You know when they happened?
Week 1.
Week 1.
Yeah.
And he's usually at least top 3 in tackles for loss.
Can we say it's Zimmer? Can we say it's Zimmer?
I mean,
who?
we can blame it on Zimmer because that's what's going to happen. But if
I don't like
the DCs change, but the players remain the same, the players got to take accountability.
Yeah, but I don't like the scheme that he's doing.
You know who it is? It's Jerry.
I mean,
it's Jerry. I mean, and that's what it boils down to.
This team would be in such a better place if they would have fired Mike McCarthy and hired Dan Quinn as the head coach, in my opinion.
Probably. And also, that's an L for me. I should have picked the Commanders upset. Dan Quinn has owned the Bengals.
I mean,
he beat them with the Cowboys with Cooper Rush.
Hold up.
And Andy Dalton.
Hold up.
Come on.
Hold up. Dan Quinn didn't do a goddamn thing in that game. The defense didn't stop him once. There was not a single punt in that entire game, either team. There was not a single turnover, either team.
Yeah, first time in like however long. But no, I'm saying I should have picked the upset just specifically because Dan Quinn he beats the Bengals.
Dan Quinn didn't do it. That defense didn't do a damn thing.
Well, to be fair, Dan Quinn's not the DC; he's the head coach.
Yeah, but it's his defensive philosophy.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's crazy. No turnovers, no punts. Crazy. So,
what's crazier? Jaden Daniels doing it twice.
Yeah.
In his first 3 games.
Yeah. Hey, it's really crazy.
Malik Neighbors slipping to you at 4.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm putting that we forked the Bengals. The Bengals are forked.
I'll also fork the Titans.
We're forking the Titans.
I'll fork the Titans.
Ooh. I'm not saying that I'm forking the Jags. I'm out. I'm
not forking the Jags.
But I'm forking the Jags because I mean if they lose this week, they're definitely forked. This week is against the Texans.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can't go 0-4 if they go 0-4 make the playoffs, I'll make a bet for them to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because that team's gonna be rolling.
For me, forked means I don't even see
you don't see a round
close to the playoffs. Like I don't see you playing the final week for the playoffs.
So you're saying fork is they're not even going to sniff the playoffs?
No, fork to me means top 10 pick.
Oh, there you go. Well then, yeah, I'm forking all night long.
There are teams that I will fork, and it is not the Jags. I think the Jags probably finish somewhere between getting 12 to 18 pick or something like that.
Okay. So, Joe, let's just, first off, just to say this, Skylar Thompson has zero awareness. Zero. So if he's on Madden and you don't go on on his ratings and change the awareness to zero, is that awareness is so bad.
That play where he rolled out right.
It's funny how we talked about the same play and we were describing it differently.
I said it, I think 5 times. Throw the ball away. Throw the ball. Takes a sack from behind. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I get it, right? Like, you're not as used to starting in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. So instead of you have 3 seconds to throw the ball, let's say you're not adjusted. 5 seconds, generous, right?
Mm-hmm.
That man held the ball for like 7 seconds.
It felt like an eternity. It felt like he held it for the first quarter.
But
I like the way you describe it and the way I described it. He left a clean pocket, rolled out, never looked behind him, and just stood there and got just speared. Like, how do you not? First off, you had room to run. Second off, you just stood there.
Yeah, run, throw the ball away.
Where's your awareness?
Throw it to somebody.
Where is it?
Don't stop when you can't see the guys that are behind you. Where that's where the pocket was. What are
Tim
you?
Boyle.
What are you?
Tim Boyle season. That's what it is.
All right, Tim Boyle. James.
Tim Boyle. Or
his final year at college, combined with his NFL career, how many passing touchdowns do you think he has? His final year at college and getting into the NFL, you think just 0 or 1?
I have no idea.
All of the NFL, his final year at college, he has 5 in total. 5 passing touchdowns.
Okay.
5.
So, well, you know what?
James, he got into the NFL with 1 passing touchdown in his final season. He has 4 in the NFL.
Tim Boyle season.
How do you make the NFL with 1 passing touchdown in your final season at college?
He has some footage on Goodell.
I don't know. How is this man employed by the NFL?
So could we be quarterbacks in the NFL? Like third stringers?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, low key. I feel like I could be like I could be like
I think I would be a better defensive lineman than he is a quarterback.
I think I could be a solid tight end. Low key. Like right now, at my current everything, I think I could be a solid tight end.
At all of 5'10".
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to be tall to be a tight end. I mean, I feel like I could.
Like, I'm not saying I'm good by any means, but how is that man the NFL?
I mean, I feel like I could get open on an out route, get a 5-yard gain, get speared, and get out of the game.
Get hurt.
Yeah. I feel like I could catch a 5-yard pass.
Yeah. I don't know.
It would have to be a great fake by the quarterback.
Yeah. His final season, 1 touchdown, 11 interceptions.
You read that?
No. That was at Eastern Kentucky.
That was his last.
Oh. Whatever. His FBS His FBS and NFL career. I was wrong on the stat on when he started. I thought he ended at UConn.
His first 3 seasons was 1 touchdown, 13 interceptions. And then his final season in college was 11 touchdowns. But he got better. He got 10 touchdowns better. That's GOAT talk right there. That's GOAT talk.
Eastern Kentucky. Name one other player that went to that college. That's in the NFL. Name one other.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up while you talk about the Broncos and Bo Nix, and we can wrap up week 3.
The Broncos and Bo Nix.
Do you believe?
I don't know if I believe. I like his instincts. I like his instincts a lot. I think he's got good football instincts. As somebody that grew up around the game and has put in a lot of years playing football, I trust his instincts. I don't know that he has great arm talent. There are some throws that I don't know that he can make, but I think he can be serviceable. I still hate the way the offensive line is built, but to his credit, we have gone up against the number 1 and number 2 defense in the league in terms of points per game.
You probably do really good against the Cowboys.
He's also done this with him being the leading rusher of the team. So no tight end, no wide receivers creating separation, no running backs getting good yardage.
I had McLaughlin on the McLaughlin.
Yeah,
I had him on the bench, and he scored a touchdown.
Yeah. It's just a severe lack of talent, which is what happens when you trade away ample picks for a guy like Russell Wilson. And you can't afford to sign people in free agency because of also Russell Wilson.
Who? Yeah. The Steelers' backup quarterback?
Yep.
That's crazy. So if it makes you feel any better, all of these guys from Eastern Kentucky, I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
But Tim Boyle.
Bo Nix, I'm a believer in that he can be a average NFL quarterback. I could see him being a Kirk Cousins, which Kirk Cousins, successful NFL career. He's been a solid starter for years. There's no issues. I just don't know that I see the elite potential. Which, no issues with that. Except for me as like my belief.
Your belief?
If you ain't in it to win it, why are you in it? So.
That's fair. But, yes, I even went through the undrafted guys, and Tim Boyle is the only person on this entire list, even of all the drafted people. And Tim Boyle was undrafted, but he's the only name that I recognize.
Yeah.
You might recognize some of them, but I have no idea. Apparently, there was one this year that was drafted in the 7th round, 19th pick in that round. Overall pick 239, Josiah Ezerim.
No idea.
To the Saints. He's apparently a tackle. Noah Spence. That name sounds
I've heard that name.
Yeah. So Eastern Kentucky football. That makes it even funnier that Tim Boyle was undrafted.
Yeah. But yeah, Bo's looked fine to me.
Does he have a touchdown pass?
No.
What a noob. Imagine not having a touchdown pass in a rookie year.
Dude, look at these receivers, man.
I mean,
the team
Jaden Daniels' first touchdown was to a lineman. Keep making excuses.
The team build makes no sense. Like none whatsoever.
I can't wait for that Jaden Daniels to read a question.
Jaden Daniels he's awesome.
Yeah. Until he plays the Cowboys, then I don't like him.
He's awesome.
I'm signing the petition to bring back the Redskins, though.
I'll sign it.
If they bring back the Redskins, I'll buy a Jaden Daniels jersey.
Shoot, I might too.
All right, there you go. You want some money? Dan Snyder's gone. Bring back the Redskins, please. Pretty please.
The team build makes no sense. Like Bo Nix needs to throw to the guys like he needs Jerry Jeudy, not Cortland Sutton.
That's fair.
We need a good tight end. Like, name a successful Sean Payton offense without a good tight end.
I mean, there's only Jimmy Graham, man.
But like even Mercedes Lewis, like Jeremy Shockey, Jason Witten, like how he got his up and up. Like there's always a tight end. We don't have one, and
Dolchich.
He sucks. I don't know.
Is Bo Nix the best player on offense?
No, it's just, so my issue with the line. We have a lot of talented offensive linemen. Like Garrett Bowles, he's good. Quinn Miners, he's good. Mike McGlinchey, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I've talked with several people. We built a basketball lineup with our offensive line.
Yeah.
Garrett Bowles, he's agile, right? Like if you were to say the type of lineman he is, he's probably an agile pass blocker, right? Point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Powers, powerful pass blocker. Those two already don't mix on the left side. Our center, he's trash. We don't got to talk about Wattenberg. Our right guard, Quinn, he's awesome, but he's a power right guard. That is he is a mauler. He is run behind me and get out of my way.
I got this.
Mike McGlinchey, he's an agile, average run blocker, average pass blocker. He's a really good run blocker if he has a chip with him, but we don't have a tight end that can chip. Mike McGlinchey looked really good in his early years with the Niners because he had George Kittle chip blocking for him to make it a little bit easier on his life. But this offensive line, it makes there's no cohesion. It's everybody is filling a different role to which there's not a scheme. It doesn't make sense.
Make it make sense, Joe.
Cut Ben Powers. Yeah, I would cut Ben Powers, and I'd probably see if I could trade Mike McGlinchey because he can't work at what Quinn does good unless he has a tight end on the outside of him that also can chip block for him. It's the line. They are talented people, other than Wattenberg. But Wattenberg, he's also a second-year center that was drafted in like the 6th round or something like that. So he's fine. Whatever.
Joe, we have a trade.
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, at least Bo would be able to escape.
I love Quinn, so that's the only reason I'm not.
So outside of Quinn?
Outside of Quinn, yeah, I would. Outside of Quinn, I think they have a better line.
There you go. So Joe keeps Quinn, and you give him all 5 of your linemen, and then you get 4.
The only problem is then she'll want to keep their left tackle, and I'm like, well, then what's the point of the trade?
Oh, that's what you want is the left tackle?
Yeah.
All right.
But the line just doesn't fit well together. The defense has looked good, but Alex Singleton just got placed on season-ending IR with a torn ACL. Not looking forward to this. That is all.
All right. Oh, there you go. It's all yours, Joe.
All right, deal.
You know who else is hurt all the time?
Lots of people. I will say though, the with the Dolphins thing, I don't want to hear Tua's bad anymore. That team without Tua looks like trash.
But can we say Tua isn't good?
I don't know. I think he might be good.
He's
that
not
team is trash without him.
bad.
I think he might be good.
Serviceable?
I think he might be in the same tier as Dak. Because I always said, I'm like, I think Dak is underrated. And you agree. I think him and Dak might be similar.
You know who's good? Caitlin Clark. She's awesome.
Well, also Jane Daniels. He's awesome too.
Yeah. And just to score recap, the Fever are down 7 in game 2 of round 1.
I don't even know how many games
they play. From what I see,
best of 7 as well.
From what I see, it's best of 3, so they need to win. They can't lose.
Weird.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll lose.
Wait, just because Caitlin Clark is awesome doesn't mean the Fever are.
The Fever are awesome. I love like Boston and what's the other
Joe
shooter?
Joe, we're a Caitlin Clark podcast, not a
I'm a Fever fan now because of Caitlin Clark.
we still don't have Fever jerseys, but you know that should be the only jersey you have. We should get a Caitlin Clark jersey and put it behind us, so it's like always. Like we never wear it, but it's like framed.
I'll have to put it on my ceiling, so it's up by like my ceiling fan.
Just hang it on the fan.
And just wave it around.
You just stand up. To be fair. Oh, well, let's just, the W was against the Raiders because, the Raiders are going to Raider. And I mean, honestly, Andy Dalton's first start. Andy Dalton is like was he the first quarterback to get over 300 or 350 or something like that? Like,
I don't know.
In a year that has seen not many quarterbacks go over 300, who would have thought Andy Dalton would be at least one of the first?
Yeah, I know the single game leading passer is now Caleb Williams.
Yeah, because he's gonna double his yards every week.
Yeah,
that would actually be insane.
I just don't think he looks good, man.
Maybe he doesn't think you look good.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, without that failed attempt at a Hail Mary, I mean, he's not up there either. So
I just feel like you're just mean to him for no reason, Joe.
Why? How am I mean to him?
I have no idea. I just feel like it's stirring the pot.
I'm like, he went to Oklahoma. I always root for those guys, even if they leave or if they weren't always there. Like I always root for those guys. He's still playing like he's playing backyard football. He's still playing like he's playing in the Pac-12. Like, it's valid.
True that.
I don't even know that it's necessarily Caleb's fault. It might be just the OC because I don't like him either, and I don't like the head coach.
Who is their OC?
He was at Seattle last year. What's his name?
Oh, I got nothing.
I can't think of his name. He was at Seattle, and when JSN found out that that's where he went, JSN went like, "Oh, good for him." Finding out that he got another job. So,
good for him.
Shows you what a former player thought of him. I don't like his offensive play scheme. That offensive line is horrible, which I don't understand why it's horrible, but it's horrible. It's big bad. Did you see the pitch out that was to Swift, and every offensive lineman was on the ground pancaked?
Yeah, and then it was like a 4-yard loss, or like it felt longer, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's who it is. Shane Waldron. That's right.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, that line is bad. Really, the Bears, they're following the same system that the Dolphins are following, only they have a much worse coach. Let's invest in all the skill positions, and it'll just work its way out.
All right. Well, let's play Where's the W for the Bengals. I have a schedule right here. Let's just I'll just blind it. All right. Okay. Bengals this week. Panthers.
Win.
Oh, that's it right there?
Yeah.
Andy Dalton revenge game. I think they lose.
I could see it, but
he's not even 100% confident.
I could see it, but like Thielen's out now too.
Okay, let's just hypothetically say they lose to the Panthers.
The following week, to the Panthers. Okay.
Yeah. Following week they get the Ravens.
They lose.
The next week they got the Giants. The fact that you're hesitating says everything.
Danny Dimes has actually looked fine this year.
It's because neighbors.
I know, but he's looked fine.
Hi there, neighbors. I think he's turned the ball over like twice or something like that. Nothing crazy.
He's looked fine.
Yeah, he's looked serviceable.
I don't know that line can block. I'm picking the Giants.
Okay, Browns.
Deshaun Watson isn't moving the ball up against even the Bengals defense. Give me the Bengals.
All right. So earliest this Sunday, latest the Browns. But after that, though, this is after that Browns. They get the Eagles, the Raiders, the Ravens, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Cowboys.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I think it's safe to
didn't they have a last place schedule?
No,
they had a last place schedule.
Yeah, but they play in the AFC North.
Yeah, but they had a last place schedule. Where are their easy games?
The Giants, the Patriots, the Commanders,
fair.
The Raiders.
Why did they schedule their early games early in the year? They always suck early.
I don't know, Joe. I don't make the schedule, but before I become stupid, let's do it. Thursday night, let's go. Week 4, it's here. Let's go. Whoop whoop. We got the Cowboys versus the Giants in New York, and the Cowboys lose this game. I'm clocked out.
You're joining me.
I'm passing you. I'm come 100% out.
Hold up. I never said I'm back in.
Oh no, I'm passing you though. I'm forking. You
can't pass me.
I'm forking.
How many Cowboys do you want to keep on your team for next year?
The ones we have currently signed. So 3. Well,
so the same amount as me.
Well, I'm not including rookies though. Are you including rookies?
Yes, I'm including one rookie.
Okay.
I'm including Bo Nix.
Okay. So I guess then I gotta include the rookie.
So then I guess you don't pass me.
Yeah, but I'm forking them.
The Broncos are forked. I never said they weren't forked.
Oh, well, I'm forking the Cowboys if they lose. I'm for like Cowboys top 10 pick. If they lose this week, I will.
If they lose this week, Neighbors for MVP.
If they lose, Dak has to give Daniel Jones $60 million.
I don't even know. Like, Neighbors is so good.
But Neighbors can score 7 touchdowns. I don't care. The Cowboys on top.
Give me the Cowboys, but man, if the Cowboys lose, nothing would make me laugh more because I think the Giants are horrible. I think their only offensive weapon is Malik Neighbors, and if you lose to just Malik Neighbors, that's hilarious.
If the Cowboys lose, Joe, you're doing the pod next week by yourself.
That's hilarious.
That means I'm gonna make you set it up and everything.
I don't even know how to.
I'll just set up the room and be like, all right, Joe, you're on your own.
But my God, I'm here for it. If the Giants can win this, I'm here for it. Give it to me.
No. If Dak, if there's one thing Dak does is he beats the Giants and he beats the Commanders. And usually splits with the Eagles.
I mean, but Dak's never gone against Malik Neighbors.
Well, Dak doesn't go against Malik Neighbors either way. What do you mean? He doesn't play defense.
He's never gone against Malik Neighbors.
Well, if the Giants can get up by 14 really fast, like because the defense allows 50-plus yard plays all day long. So, I mean, it's possible, but no, I'd be willing to, like, if I had stupid money to bet on this game, I'd bet it all on the Cowboys. All of it.
If you had Tim the Tap Man money?
If I had Tim the Tap Man money, I'd bet it all. But
you know who Tim is?
Yeah, I know who Tim is.
Because he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I know who Tim is. Of course. Come on. And if I had Post Malone money, I'd bet it all. Because he's a Cowboys fan too.
Yeah, that's fair.
By the way, Post Malone country is top notch.
Yes. It's
Somebody pour me a drink. Somebody pour me a smoke. Oh, sorry. Post Malone, come on the show. Thanks.
Big fans. Well, I'm a big fan of you now. I did not like your music before, but that's just because me.
Yeah, that's Joe. Joe's country.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm going Cowboys as well.
Dude, Dak would lock down Neighbors, and you can't say I'm wrong because you can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it.
Who's the better corner on your team? Trayvon Diggs or Dak Prescott?
Trayvon Diggs.
All right. If Trayvon Diggs can't lock down Neighbors, I don't think Dak can.
Okay, so is this a monument? If Trayvon Diggs locks down Neighbors,
no, because he's still just a rookie.
I don't care.
And he also has a garbage quarterback that I don't understand what's happening.
That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Dude, Mike Evans went through like 1,000 quarterbacks. He still gets 1,000 yards.
Hold up. Jameis Winston or Daniel Jones?
Which version?
The years. Jameis Winston or Daniel Jones? Because I'm taking Jameis Winston to catch passes from. 10 out of 10 times.
Because he's just throwing it up.
Yes. 10 out, especially as a 6'5" wide receiver. 10 out of 10 times.
Well, how do you know Daniel Jones? If Daniel Jones is the quarterback of the Bucs right now, you think Mike Evans would get 1,000 yards receiving? Because I do.
Because Mike Evans is Mike Evans.
That's what I'm saying.
But Mike Evans as a rookie with Daniel Jones, I don't know that he does.
With the current Daniel Jones?
Yes, I don't know that he does. With Mike Evans as a rookie,
on the Bucs though, we can't put him on the Giants because that's not fair. That's not fair to Mike Evans. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair to Mike Evans. That's not fair to Mike Evans.
I don't know that Mike Evans does it.
I don't know that any rookie goes for 1,000 yards on the Giants.
Other than Malik Neighbors, apparently.
OBJ. But quick, name their second receiver. Go.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
Is it Wan'Dale?
Yeah.
Is because Shepard's hurt?
I think Wan'Dale's actually their slot, but He's their second leading target getter.
Whatever. 17 targets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, go Cowboys. Seriously, if the Cowboys lose this game, I won't wear a Cowboys jersey the rest of the year. At least on the pod. I'll probably forget and I'll put it on. I won't wear one on the pod.
I don't know. Like if they lose, it is true. Genuinely, it is that defensive line and Malik Neighbors. That's it. That's
what if they lose and Malik Neighbors gets held to like 1 catch, 7 yards?
Wait, the Cowboys lose, but Malik Neighbors did nothing?
Yes, exactly. Like Malik Neighbors was like 100% locked down.
Jerry Jones sell the team.
Speaking of Jerry's that should sell the team, the White Sox. Mm-hmm. Which they play tonight. Is that game over yet? We're on record watch. The White Sox are winning 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th. But if they lose, it's the most losses in MLB history. Because they're at 120 losses. And there's what, like 5 games left? Sell the team, Jerry. Both of you. Both of you. Shout out Jordan. Got you.
But that's I I hope so bad that Malik Neighbors just goes off and the Giants win.
I mean, in my 2 fantasy leagues, I'm 5-1. So Malik Neighbors is on one of those teams. So yes, I agree. Malik Neighbors go off. However, Cowboys win. All right. So because that's our Thursday night game, we're picking both Monday night games because I know we normally pick the Broncos and Cowboys, but obviously Cowboys play on Thursday night. So, and I forgot to even mention last week you went 1-4, Joseph.
Yep. Only one I got right was Thursday night.
And I went 3-2, getting my first upset pick correct of the year.
Well, it turns out when you just go based off of what you're seeing, it's all a mirage and nothing really matters.
That's why we play the game. All right, Joe. So let's go with our upset first.
Upset?
Our upset.
My upset is one that I feel the least good about. But when you just lose to the Panthers, give me the Cleveland Browns as the underdog to upset the Raiders.
I don't know, man. Max Crosby might kill Deshaun.
Yeah, and Myles Garrett might kill Aiden O'Connell.
Isn't it Minshew?
Not apparently. Apparently, Pierce is saying that it's going to be AOC.
Oh, okay. You can't end the mania.
Yeah.
He should be fired right now, coach. You can't get rid of the mania. Aren't the Raiders still 2? Are they 1-2? I don't know. I don't know. My upset actually surprised me that it was an upset. So give me the Bills over the Ravens.
Yes. I do not understand how the Bills are the underdog.
I feel like that's cheating. But I mean, the way Josh Allen is playing. See, this is MVP, Josh. He's got what, 1 turnover and leads the league in touchdowns, I think, in terms of total, like passing and rushing.
Also, that the skill position players singing to Mr. Brightside, that gives me life.
Yes, indeedy.
Shay's underdog is the Vikings.
Good pick. They were my underdog last week, and Joe looked at me funny. He's like, over the Texans. Yeah. Sam Darnold season, baby.
Yeah, but Sam Darnold started 3-0 before.
Not on the Vikings.
Not on the Vikings, you're right. But he started 0-3 before.
But the Vikings coach is low-key very good. Can we give the Vikings defense their Flores? You see what it did there? Give them their flowers. No? Okay. Anywho, our favorites. The reason why I saved this is just because we talked about it before, and it's the same team. But I'll let you give your reason why you're picking the Steelers to beat whoever they play, because I don't remember.
They're playing Anthony Richardson and the Colts. Anthony Richardson hasn't completed over 50% of his passes a single time this season. The Steelers have a good defense. Give me the Steelers.
So are you afraid of the Mike Tomlin losing season watch?
No.
You still think it's going to happen this season?
I mean, this team, I don't see the talent on offense.
Yeah, but if they win, they're 4-0.
I mean, more power to them. Like I've still predicted most of their losses. Like this is the first time I've thought the Steelers would win.
So you think they would? You thought they would be 1-3?
Yes, after this week, I think they would be 1-3.
Yeah, but now they're going to be 4-0.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it. I don't care.
Are you putting a fork in the losing season talk?
No.
Okay.
I'm not putting a fork in the losing seasons until they have 9 wins. This team is not good.
What if they're 8-0?
This team is not good.
Yeah, but what if they go 8-0? Are you putting
what
a fork
if the team is not good?
The defense is.
TJ Watt is amazing.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, let's do the Nathaniel Hackett Bowl. The Broncos and Jets. But this time with Rodgers. Unlike last year. Oh, by the way, this week is the year anniversary of 70-20.
Mm-hmm. As much as I like what Bo Nix is doing, I can't tell you the last time that we beat the Jets. So give me the Jets.
Also, I agree. Sentiment matches. I don't need to say anything else. All right. And
I'm hoping. Now, I don't like this name pronunciation change, and it's going to mess with me. I don't like, or I want Bidet to play more.
Bidet? Like the toilet?
Mm-hmm. I always called him Batty, but apparently it's Bidet.
Okay, Bidet. All right, that works. Yeah, I'm taking the Jets. So I mean, it is.
Bidet is the first non-Bo Nix to lead the Broncos in rushing this year.
Bidet.
He had 70 yards last week.
Dang, that's okay. Okay.
He has more rushing yards than Javonte does on the season. I'm pretty sure.
I have more rushing yards than Javonte.
No.
How do you know?
This season? No.
You don't know how many yards
in the NFL? No.
I didn't say in the NFL. I said more yards.
Well, I'm sure Javante's running a ton too, just not in the games.
Oh, well, I'm not counting his. I'm only counting his in game compared to all of mine.
Also, another thing about this game. What was the rest of the league thinking in letting Braylon Allen go to the Jets to be a backup for Breece Hall?
I don't know, but this chair is hurting my ass crack. My tailbone is on fire right now.
I mean, he's probably like a top 25 running back in the league already. And he's 20 years old. Like, he can't drink.
And he's the youngest player to score a touchdown in NFL history or something like that. Or it was the youngest to score 2 or something like that. Yeah. I'm not a doctor. But yeah.
He's a freak.
And Rodgers played really well last week, so maybe he keeps it going. Because it's been a minute since we've seen Rodgers have a good game. I wouldn't even say decent, a good game. He had a good game.
Yep. Well, Garrett Wilson will get the Pat Surtain treatment, so Garrett Wilson still won't do anything this week.
All right, so just to fleece Joe, pick the Garrett Wilson over on his catches.
Hey, I mean, I'd be happy with it. I have him in Dynasty League.
Not yards, just catches.
I have him in PPR Dynasty League. I'm here for it.
All right, then we have 2 Monday night games again. Hopefully, they're both good games and not one dud and one good game. I forgot who plays. We have the Seahawks and the Lions in the one, and the Titans and the Dolphins in the other. So that's a snoozer.
Yeah.
And the Titans are forked, but do they get their first win?
No. Give me the Dolphins.
Dang. And Bowl is it? It's Boyle. I said, why did I say Bowles? Boyle. And Boyle we trust.
I don't trust either quarterback. Both defenses are solid. I trust Tyreek, Jalen, Achane, one of those three to break a big one to get a touchdown. 7-0, maybe even 6-0.
Because they missed the PAT.
Yeah, maybe even 6-0. 6-0. One of the speedy guys breaks a big one. Both these teams are garbaggio.
I'm going with the guy who puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
I love mayonnaise. I hate coffee. This is a weird one for me.
give me Will Levis and the Titans to get their first win.
So weird.
And what's going to be even funnier is when the Bengals and the Jags both lose and the Titans win. Then 2 teams that have made the playoffs more recently than the Titans are one of the last ones to get a win.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Joe Burrow needs to dye his hair back.
Yeah, you can't be 0-3 looking like Eminem.
Did you hear that? Oh, they're probably moving stuff below us. All right.
Are the dogs leashed?
Those ones moved out already.
Oh, hashtag leash your dog.
Yep. I just heard something. I was like, did something fall?
Like they moved out. Around. You guys moved in. They moved out, man. What the? You were that mean to them? Did they break the lease or something?
What? Oh.
Leash your dogs.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Titans, Dolphins. It's unless Snoop Huntley plays, I don't see either team being a good, above average offense. Because I actually think both are good defenses as well. I think the Titans have a good defense.
Well, I'm still taking the Titans. All right. And then we have the Detroit Lions. Is it in Seattle? In Detroit? In Detroit against Seattle. I know where I'm going. Let me go put on my Seattle gear real quick. I don't have Seattle gear. Give me the Lions. Give me the fighting Dan Campbells to give the Seahawks their first loss of the season. Joe's bamboozled. It's because I scooted away knowing that I don't have a Seattle jersey.
Yes. Give me the Lions. Their running backs are too good. That offensive line is too good. I mean, against the spread, if spread was included, I'd take Seattle. I think this is a 3-point game. On DraftKings, 3.5. So I'd take Seattle with the points, but give me the Lions to win outright.
Yay. So, just one game separates us through 3 weeks or 4 weeks. What week is this? It's week 4 now. Through 3 weeks, I'm 8-8, you're 7-9.
Yep. 7-9 after going 1-4 this week.
Because we suck. Because we suck.
Let's go.
You know why? You know why we suck, Joe? Because we are a bunch of idiots. It's in the name. It's in the name.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
We both know you're older than that.
23.
We both know you're older than that, too. By about a decade.
By literally a decade. What do you mean about? Not there yet. Not there yet. Not there yet. Not there yet.
In a month.
In a month. Anywho, Huber. Also, we are available everywhere you get your podcast. Rate 5 stars, except for on Google Podcast. But again, if you can somehow pull it up because you hacked your phone, jailbreaked it, and all that stuff, go ahead and do it twice.
Can I pull it up?
Yeah, do it. You won't. Do it. You won't.
Google Podcast.
Yeah, Google Podcast. It's not a thing. Hasn't been a thing since April. Also, next week, our 100th episode. I went through and counted.
It says no longer a thing.
It's no longer available. See, and because I am so nice, I let you guys know that it's no longer a thing. I let you guys know it was no longer a thing before it was no longer a thing, because that's what I do. I did go back to the podcast in March. I didn't 100% mention it. I also mentioned that I'm not taking it off the outro or the intro where it says available on Google Podcasts. I'm not doing that. That's too much work. So it's going to keep saying we're available on Google Podcasts because technically it's not a lie. You just can't get Google Podcasts. So we're still there. You just can't get it.
100th episode. What? Is this our 100th episode?
Next week.
Oh, I'm so confused. I just lost my mind.
Yeah, next week is our 100th episode, which is crazy. So we gotta get like party streamers and what are those things with the those thingies?
Are you sucking it?
Can I steal your thunder?
Asta.